Hey guys, it's Ansel and welcome to a new tutorial. This tutorial is gonna be about the stage editor that just came out in PCM 16. I don't know why they had it released later, but anyway, it's here now. I'm gonna update my tutorial from in 2014 or something, was it? So I'm gonna update it today because there are some things that changed, like finding the stage editor. So basically, what you need to do to find the stage editor, it's normally you have this library of games here on Steam with PCM on it, hopefully. Basically what you want to do to find the stage editor is right click on, or like just hover over library actually, and click on tools. And in this list I have it as a favorite at the moment. Normally you won't have it as a favorite. You just search up for the Power Cycling Manager 2016 stage editor and you just download it. Like you download it like it is a game. Anyway, when you have done that, I just add it to my favorites so I can always find it really easily. Anyway, when you have that, you start it up, and you get into this screen. So basically what you need to do here then is just create a new file, and just start filling in stuff. So the stage name, it's basically the name of a stage that you will see in the game itself, so I'm just gonna call this one retard. Nah, just kidding. I'm thinking which sort of stage I'm gonna make for this. If it's just gonna be a custom stage, like just a random stage that you can make yourself, later on I will make a staging tutorial for time trial probably, or I don't know, I can do it in this one as well, maybe. I will make a stage editing tutorial for like the Strava method, like to make a real life race, if you know what I mean. Just basically that you import the roads into your stage editor, kinda. Anyway, we're not doing that at the moment. This will be a custom stage that we are gonna make. So I'm just gonna call this. I'm really bad with names. Like, yeah, fair. Beautiful. Here, these settings, I finally found out what they mean with some help from some friends. Basically, what this thing means, these things mean, it's basically the location in the world that you're on. So basically, what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna go to what should I take? 10. That's a mountain range, if you didn't know. So that's a mountain range, but it doesn't really matter for me where we get put. Anyway, this next part is really important for the general bigness, or however you say it. I fucking forgot. I have a blackout. Anyway, this just shows how big the map is gonna be. So basically, I'm gonna put this on 46.5, which will make the map a little bit bigger than it already is. So we have some more space to create arrays on. In your region, you can select whichever region you want your stage to be in. It will affect the, I think the sort of environment where you're in. Like you will have mountains, or you will have like the dry landscape, like from Mont Ventoux. I'm gonna leave that on the Alps for now. You also have your syndicate, which basically defines which sort of city you will get when you create cities, which will come later still. I'm just gonna keep it like that as well. And there you can just select in which country it takes place, so I'm also not gonna change that for now. When you're done doing all of that, you just click on OK, and it will load up the stage. Bear in mind, you need to save a lot in the stage editor, because it's not really that stable. So just make sure that you save a lot, and then you will be totally fine. So I'm actually just gonna save my stage already now in my Special 4. So I'm just gonna call this one tutorial. It doesn't really matter how you call this file, just name it something that you can remember so you know which stage it is. Anyway, there we go. And let's see, I think I'm gonna do the time trial and the just normal stage editing tutorial in one, just to make it easy. So first I'm gonna make a normal stage, and then after that I will explain how to make a time trial. So you get put into this lovely world. You might be wondering, how the fuck do you use your camera? Basically, how you do it, to move around, you use the arrow keys or the WASD keys. Pretty simple and straightforward, I would say. To move your camera around like this, and I think the thing is already crashing. Basically, to move it around, you just press your middle mouse button. Okay, there we go. You just press your middle mouse button and you drag around with your mouse. Really easy to do, really easy controls. So yeah. Okay, so now I will just give a quick explanation on what these things do. Well, the things that I use, because some things like this one, I don't know what that does. Anyway, so basically you have this tool, which is the terrain rise or lower tool. Basically what you can do with it, it's pretty straightforward. You can make it higher and make the terrain higher, or if you go and turn this into minus, you can make it downwards a little bit. So really easy to use. You can expand the outer brush, so you get a little bit more of a little bit more space. I don't know really what the inside radius does, but then mostly keep it on like the same height right there. You can change between square or round, but I just usually use round. And I don't really mess with these things either. I just use it to raise the terrain a little bit, or just make it lower again. The next one is the terrain smoothing, which basically makes the edges a little bit softer. And if you hold it long enough, it will just become one plain field, basically, as you can see over here. The next thing that you can use is the terrain flatten. It basically uses a certain pinpoint and then creates a flat surface around it. I'm gonna do it at the tall side of this, so I don't mess up any of the mountains. Basically what happens, where you hold your mouse, it will surface the terrain to that height. So if I hold my mouse over here, it will get that height everywhere. And you can drag it around so you get a whole plateau, so to speak, of a mountain, and there you go. Now you have a flat surface over there. Anyway, I don't want that, so I'm just gonna Control Z all this. There we go. Okay, so that's basically what these features do. I don't really know what the terrain pelt thing does. I don't know what this is. It does something weird. I guess it makes it more flat instead of rigid. Yeah, I think that's it. It must be something like that. Anyway, the rest of these... Whoa, okay. Somebody just almost crashed their car, apparently. Anyway, these other things right here, under the add checkpoint... Oh, actually, under the add road thing, are gonna come up later still. They're basically features so you can spice up your stage a little bit, so it isn't just a one-sided road. Anyway, I think we should get started with the stage now. So basically what you do to create your first road is you click on the add road thing, or the add road feature. You choose a spot where you want to go and create your road, and you right click, and there you have it, there's your road. So I'm basically gonna keep on right clicking until I'm further here. Okay, there we go. And now this was something that is kinda complicated at first for me when I started using the stage editor. About like 3 years ago or something, when I tried to use it. The intersections in this. So basically, you can make all these bendy roads, right? Really nice. But what if you want to make a connection between it? Of course, you can just do it like this. That makes an intersection. But sometimes you want to like... Wait, let me think of how I want to make this. Imagine that you're making such a road, and you want a road to come into here. And to try and do it like this. That's what I used to do, and I didn't understand why it wouldn't work. Well, basically, that's not how it works. Basically what you have to do is pretty straightforward. If you want to make an intersection of a road that you already built, you just create another road and you make an intersection like that. Really easy to do, also nice to make sharper corners, which can help later on when making stages out of GPX files. Anyway, we're just gonna keep on going. I'm gonna try and go up a mountain right here. Okay, actually this is already kind of mountainous. Okay, let's go with this mountain. I'm just doing this really quick at the moment. As you can see, I'm making a lot of bends in it. That's because if... well, I'll show you guys later as well. I'll make a little part where I do the wrong thing. So, let's see. Okay, so we're going up this mountain, and you think like, oh, I want to go up there. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, you will see later why this is totally wrong, and... okay. Was just my for a second. Okay, so you'll see later why that is totally wrong to do, and I will try and show you how to fix it later on as well. But we're just gonna move along for now. Don't mind, like, don't do it like this. You need to make a lot more checkpoints than this, because I'm getting all sorts of tunnels at the moment, which isn't nice. But just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just making this real quick. There we go, and let's go up this mountain a little bit. There we go. I'm just making this real quick, just so you know. I don't make my stages like this. Okay, so basically I think I'm almost done now. There we go. Okay, there. So basically you made your whole road, right? I think this is a good time to save. So just keep on saving like this. There is an auto save function, but it's like not really working well for me, so I don't really trust it. Okay, so imagine you made your whole road. Like you know which route your riders want to follow. Like, so if they start like basically here, they go over here, they go up this mountain, they go downhill, they go uphill again, they go through 5 million tunnels, they go up here, and they finish there. Okay, so you have that idea in mind. Now what you want to do to make it possible for your riders to drive there is make a route that they need to follow. So basically that's this add checkpoint feature over here. Click on that, and you right click on the circles of roads that you create. So right click. There is an easier way to do this. You can just go to a certain checkpoint and just right click at the end basically. But this won't work if you have intersections in your on your road. So basically what you want to do if you have an intersection, you can do it, like you can skip all these. Also you can see the ones you skipped. The ones you skip have a square or rectangle shaped flag. The ones you click yourself are marked with a triangle shaped flag. So basically what you want to do when you get to an intersection, you want to click on the previous one, like on the previous checkpoint of the road, just to be sure that you do this right, you know. It won't work if you do it like past it. I'll show you. Like if you do it like this. Oh wait, if you go totally back and like go from here to totally over here, normally it shouldn't work. Okay, now it works. Imagine that you want to go here, then it doesn't work, I think. I remember it not working. Alright, I change this, and this will be really awkward. Yeah, okay, see? That doesn't work if you go to the other one. So basically you need to watch out with intersections. So if just clicking it over here doesn't work, it means that you have an intersection in the meanwhile where you need to look out for. So basically I'm gonna do it like this for now. I'm just gonna follow the road that we have made. I didn't really have an intersection anymore afterwards, so I can just like go over here, right click, we'll pick up every single checkpoint. You can also see that the green lines, that is basically your route that you need to follow, that you're gonna follow with your riders. Okay, there we go. And where's the last one? Over here. There we go. So you have your whole route now. Make sure that you make the start at the start where you want it to finish at the finish, otherwise it will be really awkward. Anyway, just a basic thing that you need to do now is check if you have any errors. As you can see, there are a lot of errors, 40 errors in total. The start and finish line are really easy to solve, but there are bad route slopes that can be a bitch to do. So basically these are just normal errors that like occur when making a stage. Like you see this doesn't seem realistic at all. So basically what you want to do is just move these checkpoints around a little bit. If you're still having problems like with this one for me, You need to try and find the little ball that is normally attached to this. Can't really find it at the moment. I need to move this around a little bit more. You see that ball to the left over there, that blue ball, you need to try and find that, basically. Think... Okay, no, I can't find it apparently. This is kind of difficult though. These things can be difficult at some points to do, but you'll get used to it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this around a little... Oh god, that didn't work. I'm just gonna go back a little bit. Okay. It's basically you need to like fiddle around a lot with this to make it work. So I'm gonna make this a little bit tighter. I'm gonna add another road maybe. Okay, let's check. Tools, check stage. Okay, 51 errors. I made even more errors. Great. Okay, so actually it's really steep still. I think I should have made like more corners in this. Okay, maybe this works. Let's take a look if my weird thing... Okay, 44, road overlap. Road overlaps is that it's too tight of a corner, so you basically need to widen it out a little bit. So I'm just gonna widen it like this, I think. That works. Yeah, okay, now we have a problem over here. It's just fiddling around a lot. You will get the hang of it at some point. Okay, there we go. No, that's way too steep. Okay, let's just put this over here maybe. And then this over here. And then make this go like this. Yeah, okay. It will work at some point. Oh man, the struggles of stage editing. Okay, yeah, that part looks fine now. Is this part fine? Yeah, it seems like it. Okay, let's check again. 37. Okay, bad root slope over here. Okay, yeah, this was the example that I showed normally. So basically what you have here is like this, I would say like 70% slope. That doesn't seem too realistic. Like, can you imagine like in real life that you go up here? That's like basically impossible. So basically just don't do it like that. Just don't build up like that. What you want to do is make some corners in the root, which go like this, and then I'm gonna make this corner like to here. There. And then you get, well, this is gonna be really steep still, but I guess this is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, here's another bad root slope. As you can see, this is also not really logical. I think I'm just gonna delete this checkpoint. There you go. Easy fix. Check stage, 22 errors left, and you basically need to troubleshoot every single one of these. Okay, yeah, this is also not really realistic, isn't it? Basically what I'm gonna do with these is just delete these checkpoints, so you have like... Don't do this when you make your own stage, because this doesn't look realistic at all. Just need to like... Oh, there we go. You just need to change every single checkpoint like that. Until you have, like this, no more errors like that. Basically, what you can do now, if you don't want all the fancy stuff and just want to make a quick stage or something that is really weird, basically what you can do now is go to root, sprint, and just go to the start. You can select any of these start bows. I'm gonna take the 0 for now. And you can, this is why you need to make an extension behind your start, because you can't directly put it over here. Your riders need to line up behind the start still. So basically that's why you need to make the start like some kilometers out of your starting area. Okay, so basically you have your start over there now. And we go back to root, sprint. It's right there. Okay, and you can basically make your finish wherever you want. I think I'm gonna make it at the top of this part. Okay, there you saw the autosave. Doesn't really work properly for me. And we just add a finish mountain on this one. There we go. If you have a flat finish, you can just use a flat one. And basically when you place it, you can also see here, you can see that this stage that I made right now is 95.66 kilometers, so it's not really that long. So just make sure that you make a long enough stage when you make one. because a 95 kilometer stage isn't really that fun, to be honest. I think I'm gonna put it in this downhill. There we go. Okay, so we built this now. We have a start and a finish. You can basically, oh yeah, wait, you need to put a podium on here still. Basically what you can do, you can select your podium over here. The TDF large is for one of the Champs-Élysées, the TDF normal is the normal one. I'm just gonna use the common one, and you just right click. You might have some problems with that. If you want to find it, you press select and space, like at the same time or something. Normally you can also just see it on the whole map, and it's just placed right over here. It's kinda stupid, but anyway, I'm just gonna keep it over there. Anyway, if you want now, you can export and just call your stage as you want. If you want to do it like this, fine, but you need to scroll forward a little bit in this tutorial to see how you export the file. Because I'm first gonna make some additions to my race now. Because as you can see, these roads are pretty damn stupid now. Like, seriously. I mean, there's nothing to it. There are like no... Oh yeah, wait, actually, there are no intermediate sprints. Yeah, that are these. If you want intermediate sprints, you just add them. Anyway, these roads are pretty stupid at the moment, so I want to spice things up a little bit. So I will just scroll through all these options and then also these. Actually, I think... I don't know. I'll just start over here. So basically, you can add a river. It works the same way as your roads. Basically, just create a whole list of checkpoints, then make your river, basically. So, oh shit, don't want to build it too close. Okay, so basically that's my river right here. It's kinda deep though, I find. I'm gonna make it less deep. The start of a river is like the source, basically. So if you start at the top, I think you will have a pretty nice river. Yeah, there you go. It's much better already. This is much fuller. Okay, there we go. So basically start from the top and go to the bottom, otherwise you kinda get wrecked. Okay, there you go. You can change the width of the river as well. There you go. You can also change the look of the river if you want. Oh god, that's not what I want. Also, something I forgot to mention. You can see this arrow over here. You can basically keep on clicking on it. If it points this way, you can build further like this. If it points the other way, it will like go back to the previous checkpoints. So you need to watch out with that when you create something. What you can also do is make a huge lake over here. Like, I'm just gonna make a lake over here. I don't know if it will work, but let's see. Yeah, okay, so that's a lake. Can basically just surround the area that you want to be a lake, and so you can change that. You can also change the water, like dirty marsh. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I don't really fiddle around with the other settings. I don't really like it. You can make the shoreline different, so the sides look different. Most of the time you can't really see the changes because you can't zoom in far enough. So keep that in mind. Okay, next up, a city. These settings are better that you like look at them over here. So you have river, water, and you have city over here. So basically, your city kit, that's what we selected previously. You can still change them if you want. You have 3 types of cities. The large city, which you use to create a large area of a city. A medium city is like a medium size, and then a small is for a small size. So don't make a big city with a small small kit. Basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna create a small city on like at the river here somewhere, I think. And basically what you do, you just press right click around, make enough waypoints, be sure of that. And there you go. If you see these yellow and blue things, it means that your city will get built kind of fine. When you want to build your city, you just press on one of the checkpoints and you press on rebuild. And I'm gonna wait with this until the stage is done, because it can make your game or your stage editor crash, and it takes a long time to load. So kind of want to do that at the end. If meanwhile, I'm just gonna save again. Oh, you see there's an autosave. Wow, impressive. Okay, so I think I'm gonna make another city like somewhere else. I'm just gonna try something extreme now. Okay, that didn't work. Ah, fair. So, make sure they're far enough from the roads and that there are enough corners to it. Fair. Okay, that will be a really weird city, but that's fine. Okay, next up, spawn wall houses. I don't know why you would want to do this. I don't really know how it works. But I guess you can just right click and then you create a wall house or something. Let's check. I'll check. I never used this before. I'm just trying stuff. Oh, there you go. That are wall houses then. Ah, interesting. Didn't know that yet. I even learn stuff when I'm making tutorials. It's great. I guess you also generate them afterwards. Okay, wait. I just did it now. Okay, there you go. So I guess that works as well to create a village. Actually, that looks pretty nice. I like that. Anyway, so that's how you make the wall houses. Next up is the fields, and I think I need to make a part of the landscape flat for this. Actually, I think this part might work. Yeah, this will work. Okay, so basically, same as the cities, you just create some checkpoints around, and then you hope that it builds something. There you go. We have a landscape over here now. Next up, oh yeah, wait, you can also just change the settings so you have like a different look of a field, like that. I think that looks better. Next up, yeah, you can also change the sliders and all. Next up is a forest. So basically this is what I use the most to fill up like areas that aren't filled. Basically what you do, you fill it up again like you would with all the other things. I'm gonna take a big area now. This is gonna take a while to load, I know that. But it's totally worth it. It makes it much better, your stage, I find. Because it isn't so empty. Okay, so that looks pretty epic, I would say. Just make sure that you don't overdo it, you know. Okay, when you have done that, you can go to the spawn isolated objects, and this is where they changed a lot, I think, or what I've heard from. There are a lot more like items that you can put in, so basically you can add in the Mont Saint-Michel on a random spot. There you go. Random Mont Saint-Michel on our stage. Isn't that just great? What you can also do is just put a random Eiffel Tower like next to it. Or if you want, you can put the London Eye on it as well, or Big Ben even. I think I'm gonna put Big Ben at our finish somewhere. Okay, so our finish is right over here. Hello, Big Ben. No, that won't work. Okay. This is a good moment for me to explain something else that I just noticed with this version. At the bottom here, you have this button called Rotate. Basically, you can add a certain sort of degrees to it when you're clicked on it. So I'm just gonna say 90, and you can turn it around. I never knew that before this version, so I'm really happy that I know it now. So basically we have a giant Big Ben now, which is floating in the air. Great. Anyway, next up, what are we gonna... I want to add the London Eye as well. It's pretty nice. London Eye... Let's put it on here. Beautiful. I'm gonna turn it to 180 degrees. 180. There we go. And then we have a London Eye over there. Okay, so all that then. Then the spawns plain spawnable. I have no idea what that is, to be honest, sorry. Oh man, best tutorial ever, you know. Okay, so most of the time I don't use these bottom ones. Just so you know. What I do most of the time is... oh wait, okay, there we go. What I do most of the time to make my stage even nicer, that is to go to borders over here and just click on generate. It will generate all these things that you see over here, like the bottom ones on the road. So basically what it does, it adds like pylons, electrical pylons, spectators, at the ending it will like make the special thingies over here for like the camera and all that stuff. So just at the end of making your stage, just do that so you have some nice scenery as well. My bad. Anyway, when you've done that, I'm just looking what else I need to explain still. I think that's basically it. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. And see, now the editor is crashing, you know? just of random shit like fan. Okay, so that's why you make a lot of saves. So I think nothing of mine has saved. I don't know. I don't remember the last time that I saved it. Let's just check. I could also use the autosave probably. I'm pretty retarded. Let me check. Let me just check where this is. Okay, what did I build over here? Oh, it's like the isolated objects and stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna open the autosave. Let's see how the autosave has done it. See if the autosave did better than me. I'm curious. Okay, what did the autosave? Okay, see, the autosave didn't even save anything. How cool. How nice of autosave. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to the autosave. There was one more thing that I needed to explain, and that's how to build up your cities. So I'm just gonna skip over to that right now, if I can. Okay, come on. Okay, so basically how you build your city, it's pretty straightforward. You, I think you can actually do it all by once, but I have the tendency to just do them one by one. But basically what you do, if you want to do them one by one, you click on one of the checkpoints of your city, you click on rebuild, and you wait like 15 minutes basically for it to load. It's kind of long. Okay, so let's just wait. Let's see. How long is it gonna take this time?
6.5 hours later.
Ah, there we go. Okay, so it made it. You have your city now. I just don't have my forest, I guess. Okay, so what I do now is just make sure that I have my borders ready. Okay, there we go. Basically, when you're done with that, you're done to export it. When you're happy with your whole stage, if you're happy with how it looks and everything. You can also check your profile if you want. With this profile view, you can also check the top view, which is basically an outlining of where your stage went. Anyway, if you want to export it, you click on export. If there are any errors, it will show them and you need to fix them still. But if there aren't any, you are good to go. So basically, I just call them still the same as the file that we saved previously, like just as the file that we edit. I just basically export them as the same name, and I'm saying a lot of basically. Anyway, I click on save, and you're basically done now with the editor part. Now, to get it into your stage though, okay, I'm just gonna put it over here, save, there we go. Okay, so we close that now. If you want to get the stage into your game, the easiest way to do this is with a variance method, which is added to the game now. But to do this, you need to first make a database pack, which I have explained in another video. I'll link it somewhere. So if you haven't done the database pack thingy, it can be kind of difficult to do this next part. So I'll just give a link to that tutorial in the description or in the video or whatever to explain how it worked. So basically, I have my stage over here, the tutorial.cds and tutorial.cces. Basically what you do, you go to your documents folder, your Pro Cycling Manager 2016 folder, the mod folder, and you have your custom databases over here, your packs. I'm just adding them to this database. You do it to whatever database you've created or if you're using basically. Like the workshop database. If you want it in your workshop database, you need to do like the other tutorial that I made on how to edit a tutorial, on how to edit a workshop database. Yeah, sorry, so much self-advertisement. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's the easiest way to add them without like copying over files, and you can also play them in multiplayer this way, so it's fine. So basically, this is the one that I created, I think, back then. So I'm just gonna go into that. I'm gonna go into the stages folder, and this is the single player stages folder. Basically what you do, you just copy over the files that you have created over into here, and you basically name them in a special way. There's a whole list of names that you can use. I don't know if there's a list or anything about it. I can try and find where it is on Steam. Okay, so basically these names are codes for the races that they belong to. So basically, if you go to the CM stages folder in your Steam Apps Common folder, you can see all these races that are already in the game. Basically, you can make another variant, which is basically another version of a race. by adding them over here and giving them this name with a custom end to them. So basically you see 2014, 2015, 2016 in all of these. That means that it's a version of a 2016 season basically. They're all different versions. So basically I want to edit the TDF, the Tour de France. I want to add this stage to the Tour de France. Okay, how do I do that? Basically, the first part is like the division that it belongs to. So top is like the top division, like the World Tour. Then you also have C0 and Z1 that is continental and all these things. And then you also have the national championships and stuff like that. So the next part is then the race, like the abbreviation of a race, and the last part is the stage number, which stage it is. And then the totally last part is just the name of a variant, which you will see in a second how to find it. So basically this will be my stage 5 of this. So I just go top underscore TDF underscore 05 underscore hats. Make sure you click both so you can edit the name for both immediately. Basically you're done with that now, so we can basically go into the game now. Let me find it. Okay, go to the game. And we try and load in first, of course. There we go. Let's see. Okay, we'll load into the game. First step, pretty important. Ooh, such slow loading, though. There we go. Okay, so basically we'll load into the PCM. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot the tool import. Okay, sorry. I'll just show you how to play it in single player now. Okay. So basically, if you want to play it in single player now, you go to the database you used, or the pack that you used to get it in, create a game. And then basically you see these two arrows over here to the right top. You can click on that, and then it will go to your variant that you create. So over here we have a stage that I created. It's kind of weird though with all these bumps and stuff in it, so it's kind of difficult to make such a nice stage like this. I find it really difficult to do it, but it is possible. But anyway, you have your stage. You can play it and everything normally if it doesn't crash, of course. If you want to play it on multiplayer, it's also really easy, this version. Basically what you want to do, you want to go back to that pack folder you created, and you basically copy these files over to the online folder that you have over here. Yeah, there we go. We copy that over here. Basically what this does, now we have a variant in the multiplayer mode. So basically what we want to do now, make sure that you at least once, or like that the last database that you use to start a single player mode is the one with the stages in. So I'm just gonna create a game real quick like this. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. Now we can go to the multiplayer and create a new race. We can click on the Tour de France, custom tour, and over here you can see that we now have the option to change our stages. So basically I can change our stages now, and there's all the custom stages in there that we want. So we can basically select a single stage, there we go. So we can basically just play this custom stage now that we created. There we go. So we can basically just play the custom stage that we created in multiplayer, so that's just great. I'm happy that they added this again, because I had a lot of troubles doing it last year. Anyway, I think this is gonna be it for this tutorial. I will make a next tutorial for, like, it will be a really small tutorial just explaining the time trial situation, and then after that I will make a tutorial on the GPX files, which hasn't really changed a lot since 2014, so I don't know. I can also refer to that, of course. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, guys. I see now that it's 42 minutes long, or something like that, so yeah. I hope it's clear enough. Anyway, I hope you guys found this helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Tell me pretty lies.